Hello and welcome to our Teens Advice channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you've been around with us, welcome back. Okay, today we are going to be talking about tips to become a better parent to your teen. I believe every parent has the desire to become a better parent, to make their teens know that they love them and that they're doing everything to support them. So today we are going to be focusing on the things you can do in order to make your teenagers know that you truly are there to support them. The first thing we are going to talk about on the list is become a parent and a friend. It is very important that as a parent to your teen, you should be able to restrict them from certain things. But as you're restricting them and trying to show them the right path, it is important that you should let them know by words, by actions, by your deeds that you are in support of them. You are their best ally. You are the first person who is cheering them. You are their cheerleader. You are always there for them. How do you do that? One of the ways you do that is by vocally letting them know that you are there for them. It's by vocally letting them know that you will be there to support them whenever they have crisis. They should be able to call to you. One way you will also do that is whenever they make a mistake, yes, you correct them, but also you let them know, okay, you did this, you weren't supposed to do this. Next time, this is how it should go. Then another thing you should do also in order to become a parent and a friend is that you should always have engaging discussions. You shouldn't be strangers, all right? You and your teenager should be best of friends, and the way you find you will be able to make your teenager your best friend is by engaging in discussions with them. I know in this part of Africa a lot of parents don't believe that it is right for you to engage with your parents, but I believe that's the best way. The way they were won by other people was by interaction, all right? They were able to talk with those people. Those people brought themselves to a certain level where they felt, okay, I can talk with this person, I can share my feelings with this person, I can, relate with this person. But you, as a parent, you are trying to keep the discipline high, which is very good, but you are also at the same time pushing them away. That way you won't be able to. A lot of parents say my teens don't talk to me, they prefer to talk to some other people. I have teenagers around me who come to me, and the way I was able to build that was that i i I did not let down my standard. They know around me you don't do certain things. But what I did is I created a room for interaction. I created a room where they could feel comfortable to talk to me. I created a room where they could feel comfortable to be themselves. That way, whenever they had problems, they would come to me. They would tell me, this is what I'm facing. Oh, this is it, this is it, this is it. And I tell them, all right, do this, do that, do that. But you don't expect them to be able to come to you when you create a harsh and a hostile environment. So be a parent and a friend. The second way is to keep your standards high, for you to have teenagers that will make you proud, for you to become a better parent to them. Keep your standards high. All right, as you're becoming a parent and a friend, it's important that you have a high standard, what you want them to achieve. The truth is that once you're able to gain their trust, and you let them know, okay, this is where we want to be for this reason. Teenagers really don't act because you want them to, they act when they see a reason, to act upon something. So if you just get up and say, all right, let's go to this place, they would resist. Normally they would, accepting you have created a friendly relationship. But if you let them know the reason for which they are doing that, you'll find out they would really, want to join in. All right. So create that atmosphere and then make the standards high. And as you're making the standards high, find a way to let them know that this is the reason why you're creating such a high standard. All right. This is the reason why I expect you to be this. They would want to make you proud. All right, they love you, they will want to make you proud, and most times you find out that they would be able to relate with what you're saying. They would try to, meet up with those standards. Okay, the next one is, I've already said it before, make communication a priority. The best way to parent a teenager in this generation is making communication a priority, a very big priority, because you can't help someone you don't know what their problems are. Most of the teenagers are suffering from, being bullied. They are suffering from self-esteem and problems of self-esteem. They have a lot of issues. They are being talked down by their peer groups and all that. Sometimes the symptom they show at home is stubbornness. Sometimes they resist you. Sometimes they just set their heart in a way that whatever you say doesn't affect them, and you say, my teen is stubborn, my teen is rebellious, my teen is this, and my teen is that. If you're able to over time calm down and create a relationship where you guys can talk, you find that after some time you'll be able to understand from the discussions you have why they behave the way they do, and you will be able to prefer a solution to that. So it is very important that you keep an open communication, a link where whenever something happens to your teenager, he or she, with the first person he or she would think about coming to, talking to, should be you. Another way to make be a better parent to your teenager is to give your teenagers the chance to make certain decisions. All right, it's very important that we make decisions for our teenagers as parents, because they do not know the milestones. We've gone through those things, we've faced those things, and we know how to better handle them. But it's not advisable that you make all the decisions for your teenager, because they are coming into adulthood and they will be facing a lot. If you make all the decisions for them when you would want them to make decisions for themselves, you find out that they are incapable of making those decisions, because all their life they've been bent, they've walked according to you. Sometimes you try to let them choose, sometimes you try to let them decide on what to do, and not that you just let them decide and you leave them alone, but you let them decide, and then you'll be there to correct them. You'll be there to back them up. You'll be there to hold them in case they fall, because truly they will meet milestones. Truly they will fall. It's your duty to be able to stand around them, to guard them from falling, and strengthen them, and then give them another chance. That way their emotions will be strengthened. That way they begin to know how life works, rather than trying to work life for them. If you found this video helpful, I would like you to subscribe. I would like you to hit the like button, and then we'll see again next time on our next video. God bless you. Thanks.